Ad EIMA si affrontano sempre argomenti interessanti, si vedono tecnologie innovative.
In
Uno
EIMA,
degli
we
argomenti
always address interesting topics and we discuss innovative
Rimanendo con
technologies.
Giacomo
One
Menzio
of
del
the
gruppo
most interesting
Freudenberg.
ones is the
Ci
protection
soffermeremo
of the cab operators. We are talking about
anche
this
all'assoluzione, esatto.
protection with Giacomo Menzio of the Freudenberg Group. Tell us about the problem. Yes, the problem and the solution. The Freudenberg Group is a multinational corporation with branches all over Italy. I am part of the Italian branch of Freudenberg, and actually we have a European standard, EN 15695, which was issued for the first time in 2009, and it is now extended to all EU members. And this standard defines the type of cab of the tractor or of the self-propelled machines, and this is part one. But the same standard, -2, deals with filtration, and the standard defines three types of cabs with three types of filters. Category 2, where there is just a dust filtration within the cab. This is for a normal use of the tractor. And categories 3 and 4 are for aerosol filtration, category 3, so microparticles, either solid or liquid, and for category 3, if there is no change in the phase of the contaminants from gas to liquid, etc. So there is no gases, basically. And category 4 is for gases. So it's for substances that are sprayed, and one of the most important examples here is the pesticides that are sprayed on fruit trees. So it's basically orchards and vineyards, etc. So category 2, 3 and 4, three different types of filters. And because of this, the personal protection device for the operator within the cab should be able really to safeguard the health of the operator. And with category 2, 3 and beta 4 filter, the cab itself becomes an individual, a personal protection device, because the cab with the filter becomes a way to protect the operator, the farmer. We work with companies producing farming machines in Italy and abroad, and we have supplied them with filters. We have tested these filters. So far, we have performed more than 500 hours of field tests in cabs, especially in orchards and vineyards. With good results? Yes, excellent results, because the standard actually provides lab tests that must be passed. The vapor test actually requires the hexane test gas with a concentration of 500 ppm, which means 500 parts per million of hexane, and downstream the filter for the first 70 minutes the concentration must be less than 10 ppm. And for the duration of our field tests on tractors and other machines, we found parts per billion, so really very, very good results, much lower than the 10 ppm. Excellent results, yes, absolutely. And this depends on our filters, of course, but also on the sealing of the cab. The cab must be under proper pressure. The cab must be designed properly, and the tractor manufacturers are very good at this. You also are presenting something very new, something very topical. Yes, it is true. Here in EIMA, we've got a stand. We have had a conference this morning that will be available in EIMA TV if you are interested. And we talked about recirculation filters, recirculation air filters, because actually the standard protects the operator from external air contaminated because of the spraying of contaminants. But there is also the Cinderella of filters that are sometimes forgotten, recirculation filters. But actually the airflow within the cab, 20-25% of it is air coming from outside. The remaining part, 75% of the air, is recirculation air, and the farmer or the operator in the comes from the fields. So there is mud, there are contaminants on the clothing, and so these remain in the cab, and the recirculation air filter purifies, cleans air. And what we are presenting now here in EIMA, also because of the problems we've had with the pandemic in the last 18 months, we are presenting a recirculation filter which has a biofunctional layer which aims to have a better protection, and viruses and bacteria are in a way protected, or better, we are protected from bacteria and viruses through mechanical filtration, but also because of the functional layer, which has an impact on the viral or bacterial load. When we first tested these recirculation filters, well, people told us that farmers do not meet other people, so this should not be a problem. They work in the open air, and so there is no need for recirculation filters against the viruses and bacteria. But actually, this is not the case. Yes, farmers work in the open air, but there are also large farms with fleets of tractors, with many operators that take turns. So the cab is a place where different people could be working, and at the change of the shift, it is needed to sanitize the cab. And with this special recirculation filter we are proposing right now, we can reduce or eliminate viruses and bacteria. This is a very, very good thing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your contribution, which was very interesting. And let's hope all the best for this filter and whatever has happened. Thank you very much. Thanks for inviting me here. It is really a pleasure for us to be here in EIMA. Thank you.